Today is the day we do not let them breathe. There's a big crowd here, so let's show them what Indian football is all about. Let's show them what India is all about. When they say Indians can't play football, we've got a surprise for them. Who are we? Champion! Who are we? Champion! Who are we? Champion! Bharat Mata ki!
Oh, boy. Good job, boys. Come on, man. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. One, two, three. Good game, guys.
And when you guys won, so you topped the table, you defeated Liverpool, you guys went so far. How was the feeling?
Like the feeling was, no words can describe that. बहुत अच्छा लगा वो लिवरपूल के हार के.
ऐसे लग रहा था कि मतलब बता नहीं सकते.
खुशी हो रही थी?
हाँ.
हो गया ना? फुटबॉल आपके लिए क्या है?
Football is life.
Football is life. My life. मेरा जान. Passion है.
And when you're playing football, when you're on the field, what goes through your mind?
Like I have to give everything on the field.
जीतना है, अच्छा खेलना है, बेस्ट देना है अपना.
Enjoy करते हैं वैसे.
And how passionate are you about football?
Like I cannot say the words. It's like under the feeling. So football is life. Everything is in football. So.
But it's just been crazy because the moment I've come back, it's like 30 days of work put together in one day, plus obviously all the attention we've got. So it's been really, really crazy.
So, because like, what does football mean to you?
Life. Life. So there's a very famous quote by Bill Shankly, and you've heard it obviously, that football, people say that football is a matter of life or death. I assure them it's much more than that. Compare it to any sport. There is no sport where you'll have fans who are willing to tattoo your name on your body and making sure their children damn well will follow that club, and so will their children, and it's handed on from generation to generation like it's in their DNA. And they are willing to, ultras are willing to murder other people for their club and go to jail, and they have no qualms about it for a sport. They've been, and it's not that this is just one part, it's all over the world. This is the only sport in the world which doesn't, it's the poor man's sport. You don't require, they say cricket, no, football is the poor man's sport. And it's the great equalizer because it gives the something, why do they call it the beautiful game? Because it gives hope.
India and the larger world might have gotten to know about Minerva Academy FC after the under-15 team thrashed Liverpool in the MIC Cup.
Thank you so much, guys.
This is what football, Indian football looks like.
And while it was a big deal for the world, for the players and their coach, well, they've been doing it for a while now. Because at Minerva, footballing is a way of life, and football, life itself. जब मैं मिनर्वा अकेडमी बोलता हूँ या मिनर्वा अकेडमी एफसी बोलता हूँ, तो सबसे पहला शब्द क्या आता है आपके दिमाग में?
फर्स्ट होम, नॉट सेकंड, फर्स्ट होम. बिकॉज मैंने यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा लाइफ जिया है. घर पे भी लाइक जब मैं 9 इयर्स का था मैं तब से यहाँ पे हूँ, तो घर से ज़्यादा मैंने यहाँ पे लाइफ इंजॉय की है. हमने सोचा नहीं था कि हम लोग हारेंगे उधर. लिवरपूल के साथ तो कभी नहीं सोचा था.
So it's definitely the biggest match. But अगर आप कैमरा मोड़ो और देखो कि हमारे किसी पे लग रहा है प्रेशर, सारे केले खा रहे हैं.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रंजीत सर की मोटिवेशन मिल गई.
तो 400 साल राज करके गए क्योंकि हमारे जैसे नहीं मिले थे. ये जो नई जनरेशन है, ये हम फाड़ के रख देते हैं. हम क्या करते हैं? क्या करते हैं? और आज क्या करना है? ठोकना है. क्या करना है? ठोकना है. ठोकना है. ठोकना है. हाँ, क्यों? क्योंकि इन्होंने ये कहते हैं कि इन्होंने ये गेम इन्वेंट की है, मगर सीखने तो आज है, आज सिखाएंगे हम, आज सीखने वाले हैं पैचिंग गेम खेलते कैसे हैं। कौन सिखाएगा? हम। कौन सिखाएगा? हम। कौन सिखाएगा? हाँ, और हम ऐसी गेम सिखाएंगे कि इनको पता लगेगा तो इंडिया से टीम आएगी। लगान से भी बड़ी स्टोरी होने वाली है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक्चुअली कोई कचरा नहीं है, ठीक है। यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड गाइस, व्हाई एम आई सो रिलैक्स्ड, आई हैव नो फियर एट ऑल। व्हाई ये मैंने प्रूफ दिखा दिया था। व्हाई वर यू आल्सो रिलैक्स्ड? बिकॉज यू हैव नो फियर। हु आर वी?
फिर उसके बाद जब हम फील्ड पे उतरे, हमने फर्स्ट गोल मार दिया, फिर हम और इनकरेज हो गए। फिर उसके बाद हमने गोल जब किए तो फिर गेम तो हमने फर्स्ट हाफ में ही ख़त्म कर दिया था। जब 3-0 हो गया था, वो ही थक गए थे खुद ही। तो हम बस यही सोच रहे थे कि विसल बजे और हम सेलिब्रेट करें। वो हम सेलिब्रेशन ही ऐसे कर रहे थे कि हम फाइनल जीते हो।
So if you look at them after the match, they didn't care about Liverpool that day. They were devastated, because for them anything less than a title is why? Because you have to go to the World Cup, man, and we're going to do well there. They're going for the trophy every single tournament. Anything else is death. It's not okay to lose. Participation certificates can go to hell. You got to win.
So, like, this is not the first time that, Minerva, that we achieved. This is the first time that, it has suddenly gotten so much attention. It's only happening because, you've beaten Liverpool. But then again, this is also not the first time that you've beaten a big club like Liverpool. You've beaten big clubs before.
But see, in India, it's the big names which count.
But these boys almost did not make it to the cup. Coach Bajaj claimed that his academy did not receive any financial support from the footballing bodies and had to put out a social media post to crowdfund the trip's expenses.
Please open your hearts. Please support. I have taken loans again now to make this trip possible. I can't keep doing this all the time. I don't have any more money. I put the only property I have on my name, I put that also now against the loan. Open your hearts, or whatever you can donate, please donate now. Or main thing is share it with at least 1,000 people, because one of them might know someone who might be able to help. Because we need your help and we promise to make you super proud.
हमने सबसे पहले तो ये सोचा नहीं था कि इतना क्राउड फंडिंग हो सकता है, क्योंकि लोग इन इंडिया फुटबॉल लाइक नहीं करते। लेकिन जब हमने देखा कि हाँ, जब थोड़ा सा अमाउंट आया ना, फिर हमारी होप और बढ़ गई कि हाँ हो सकता है वेरी इजीली, कि लोग हैं 350 million पीपल्स लव फुटबॉल इन आवर कंट्री, सो यस।
But here, what I think, before going, we were able to raise 27 lakhs. And then I made another appeal, and then I went to 42 lakhs. But the real jump, which happened within a week, was from 40 to 1 CR after beating Liverpool. So it was just that. So see, understand, we Indians are desperate to be able to put our head up in the world where football is concerned.
In a country like India, which worships football but witnesses the sport often caught in a downward spiral, Minerva Academy exists at its epicenter. Because on one hand, there seems to be little support from the federations to fund young players, but on the other hand, there are football lovers coming together to make sure these boys get a fair chance.
अब्रॉड जाके कैसा लगा? पहली बार गए थे अब्रॉड?
नहीं, ये मेरी 8th कंट्री थी।
अरे वाह,
या
फिर तो मतलब यूज्ड टू हो गए होगे।
या एक्चुअली मैं लास्ट टाइम वो जो यूरोप के टूर था उसमें भी गया था। आपको पता होगा हम 2023 में गोथिया कप जीते हैं, मैं उस बैच में भी था।
अच्छा वाह।
फिर उसके बाद मैं दूसरे क्लब्स के लिए भी खेला हूँ, तो या।
तो इस बार जब गए थे तब मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस हाई पे ही था?
या हम ऐसे पहले बोल के जाते हैं, वी आर द चैंपियन, सो या वी जस्ट नीड टू डोमिनेट दिस गेम।
Who are we? Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Who's gonna lead now? People wanna know. People wanna know who we are. Who we are. Where.
What's Coach Bajaj's mantra? Simple: exposure.
So when these kids used to go for India, and they used to say, this is the first time I sat on a plane. When this is the first time you sit on a plane, you are not going to be able to perform there. Why? Because everything is the first time for you. The first thing in a body So it's natural reaction. That means something you've not done before, your body will have fear. That's how the body works. When you keep doing it, your body comes to know, yaar, isme kuch nahi, main marunga nahi. Then you start having no fear. That's how fear works in everything. So it's very sad that we put our international teams like under 19s and 16s as India, and then we expect them to perform. Exposure is every single year going and testing yourself out with the best in the world, and then seeing where you stand, and then tweaking it according to what you find. There's no point of taking them just 1 year. Why no Indian club has done it before? Because no one has tried. It's not because Indians can't do it and I'm special. No, I don't believe that. I believe that if we Indians get the opportunities, yes, they might not have done it on their first try, what I did and I've done. And I did it on my first try at the Mid Cup. Why? Because I'm not a genius. Football is not rocket science. So the point is that these boys had 40 matches, international matches this year under their belt. That is how performance is this. And Liverpool had what? 20. They had been doing world tours as well. So we got there. If this was going to be our first tour, maybe the scoreline would have been opposite.
A lack of proper infrastructure and a deficit of finances leave teams like Minerva Academy and Coach Bajaj struggling to give his players and Indian football the future that it deserves. In a country where the sheer existence of professional football is often in doubt, every day is a grueling fight to keep the footballing dream alive.
Because all these kids, not only here, all the people who make in football are not from well-to-do families. There, उनका सारा hope उनका नहीं है. कईयों के village का hopes उस बच्चे पे है.
Like if you can see that if we are not playing football anymore, there is no future for us. अगर आप देखो कि अगर हम आज फुटबॉल छोड़ दें, तो ये एक बात तो है, हमें रिग्रेट बहुत होगा कि हमने क्यों छोड़ दिया. इट्स अ ड्रीम कि हम आगे जाके जब हम फ्यूचर में जाएंगे तो हम अपने आप को कैसे बताएंगे कि जो मेरा ड्रीम था मैंने उसी को छोड़ दिया. लाइक वो एक मेंटली प्रेशर पड़ेगा हमारे ऊपर.
My aim is that if one of these boys scores against Barcelona like he did against Liverpool, then scouts will look at them, and when they turn 16 they'll take them, and then this boy will not look at the bloody money here.
And to keep up this fight, Ranjit Bajaj can't doubt his belief even for a second.
They have never played anything like us, because every one of us will give our last blood, sweat and tears, but we will thrash them and tear them apart. Who are they?
Is getting India there, man. Is what our internationals do on the stage. So the first Mohamed Salah for India. That means making Indians believe that yes, we belong, which this win did. So one guy up there, doors will open. I breathe it. I breathe it. These boys breathe it. These boys have it on their shirt. They have their logo says World Cup 2034 batch with a World Cup with the India flag on top. That's their logo. It doesn't say India, ISL, this World Cup. So that means they have been, you can say brainwashed. It's manifestation, visualization, whatever you call it. They know what their purpose in life is.
His aim? To send India to the 2034 Football World Cup, and nothing short of that. And he has been planning for it, training his players for it since the time he started Minerva Academy. The kids are given their education alongside their training in the academy itself. His only ask? Support.
Maybe one day. This was just to the right person showing belief कि हाँ यार possible है, इनको support करते हैं. And that's all I want. I just need support because I can do it. I guarantee you I'll make India qualify or I'll die trying. Whatever I'm doing now is for the country. I realized in 2020 that I've got 20 national titles and I've brought joy every single title to my parents, to my fans, to the kids' parents and kids' families, and a very few coaches and staff. Every time my international scores in an India match, I bring happiness to 1.5 billion people. And then if I can do this on the World Cup, I will actually, make the dream of 1.5 billion people come true.
Tell me, how was the match?
It's incredible, guys. It's incredible. We just crashed Barca.
You know, someone will join you and
So that is why my life is devoted to that forget about this, man. This is where you spend it. Easily, if I shut this scholarship program down and I have only the paid boys, which are over 200, I can have a very, very comfortable life, man. I can be, for the rest of my life, I'm set. But no point.
As Indian football debates its future in air-conditioned rooms, it is usually in those corners of the country where no one bothers to look, where the belief is keeping the sport well alive.
Everything is hard work. This is for the champion.